Hi, my name is Alfonso Bustamante, and I'm here to talk to you about the results of a survey we made to 10 different people at random. So here it is. The first question was, have you lied to your parents? I was surprised to see that half of the people responded yes and half no. I was expecting to see more people answer this question yes, but as it turns out, people when they are asked anonymously, they are more likely to tell the truth. So they also respond as to a no. Moving on to the next question. Do you think that you are an above average student? Well, most of the people responded to a yes. And surprisingly, only one person said no. I would have thought this question would be more partial. Since I don't believe that most people are above average students. These responses contradict to the ones from the first question, since I believe people may not be telling the truth in this one. Moving on to the third question. Is the right to live an unalienable right that cannot be taken away from an individual? Showing by the results of this question, 90% of the people who took this test responded to a yes. I was surprised that no one decided to skip this question. Moving on to the fourth question of this survey. Do you think that you have a bad handwriting? This was an interesting response to this question, since only one person said yes and the rest of the 9 people said no. I had two thoughts about this question. One is that they are being too harsh with themselves, and two, that they really have a really bad handwriting. Continuing with the fifth question, do you believe that terrorists have rights? According to the results of this question, 80% answered yes and 20% no, and nobody decided to skip this question. In my opinion, I believe that the people who answered no have had a close encounter with a terrorist, and therefore they have seen what they are capable of doing. Next, the sixth question is, if you saw a hurt dog in the street, would you take it home or to a veterinary? By the look of the results, 50% said yes and 50% said no. In my opinion, this question separates the people who are fond of animals and the people who are not. Personally, if I see a hurt dog in the street, I would probably take it to a veterinary. But again, some people may think different. Finally, moving on with the last question, number 7. Do you believe that death is a legitimate consequence for criminals who have committed abominable acts such as raping a small girl or torturing a large group of people? I believe this was the hardest question we could come up with. In fact, this was the only question that one person decided to skip. The results show that 66.7% of the people, meaning 6, responded to yes, and 33.3%, or 3, responded to a no. The reason why this question was so hard was because this is a case that is still being studied by people and they don't actually know what to do with it. It is a topic that is still being debated. Well, that's the end of the results of the survey. Thank you very much.